Hello and welcome to Lesson 12. So this video is Lesson 12A and it's vowel usage and writing by sound. In machine shorthand, it's basically a phonetic language or what you hear. So phonetic is by sound. And some examples of where you'll need to learn or know your letters is when two different letters can sound the same. And by that I mean, so like the word cat is spelled with a C, but it has the hard K sound. So since it has the K sound, you're going to write it with a K. K-A-T, which we learned in the early lessons. And then the word kid also has that K sound, and also will be written with a K-I-D. But since it has that K sound, you will use the K. Another two letters that can sound the same, like at the end of a word, is an S. So a C can also have that S sound, just like it can have the K sound, it can also have the S sound. So an example would be chance. So you would write C-H-A-N-S. Even though it ends with a C-E, it has the S sound. And then dense does end with the S-E, so you would still write the D-E-N-S to end in the S. So we're hearing S, so we're writing S. Okay. Now, another example is of words that are letters that have different sounds. So G is a really good example. So at the beginning of a word, it can sound like a J as in gem or G as in get, but we're going to write what we hear. So in gem, we hear the J sound. So we're going to write J-E-M, gem. Okay, not G-E-M. J-E-M. So we're writing what we hear. Now if we hear the word get in a sentence, we're going to write it with a G, which is G-E-T. So we're going to get. It's a G, a hard G. The soft G is J. The hard G is G. And it's the same if it is the final side of a word, like edge and egg. So edge is with a G, but since it has the J sound, you're going to write it with E-J. Okay? So edge, since we're writing what we hear. And if you have the word egg, you're going to write E hard G. Okay? Egg. So, a lot of the English words also have combination vowels that we don't even, they're silent. So like the word heart, like our heartbeat, is spelled H-E-A-R-T, but we only hear the ah. So in heart, the short A sound, you will just write H-A-R-T. Okay, so you're hearing art. So you're just going to write what you hear. Same with the short E. So same example. Head is H-E-A-D, but you hear the eh. So you're going to write H-E-D. So you're not gonna think, okay, English is H-E-A-D, so you're gonna write H-A-E-D. We don't do that in stenotype because we're writing what we hear. So just kind of drill into your head that you're writing what you hear and not what we know how it's spelled, because your dictionary is going to have these outlines already defined as from what you stroke, H-A-R-T, to heart, H-E-A-R-T. So when you stroke that, your dictionary is going to go, okay, that's heart, and it's going to translate that correctly. The short I sound, you will just use, like if it's a I, you'll just use the I. Now another example of where you wouldn't use all the vowels that you would English spell would be build. So build has the U-I, B-U-I-L-D, but you're just hearing the I, so you would just do B-I-L-D. And then the same with O. If you have, and you will hear this a lot, is court, C-O-U-R-T. You don't hear the U, so you're just going to write K-O-R-T, court, because that's what you hear. And then the short U, sound, you're just going to write the U. So it's pretty, so this has been pretty explanatory. Short A, short O, short E, short U, and I. So the U is So if you have the word tough, which has a O and U in it, you only hear the U, so you're only going to write the letters U here. T-U-F. Okay, you know, tough, we also know that it ends with G-H, but since we hear, we're going to write with the F. Okay. So, the next lesson we'll have words we're going to practice with just the letters we hear, the sounds we hear, the vowel sounds we hear, and we'll get right into that in the next lesson.